31 to 38. Jesus then began to teach them that the Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected by the elders, chief priests, and teachers of the law, and that he must be killed and after 3 days rise again. Jesus spoke plainly about this, and Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. But when Jesus turned and looked at his disciples, he rebuked Peter. "Get behind me, Satan," he said. You do not have in the mind the things of God, but the things of men." Then he called the crowd to him along with his disciples and said, "If anyone would come after me, he must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me and for the gospel will save it. What good is it for a man to gain the whole world, yet to forfeit his soul? What can a man give in exchange for his soul? If anyone is ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, the Son of Man will be ashamed of him when he comes in his Father's glory with the holy angels." This is the gospel of the Lord. Thank you, Father Sebastian. I don't know if you want me just to say a few words. Is that all right? Yes, just to say, it's an honour to be invited to take part in the first novena in preparation for the feast of St. Alphonsa on the 25th of July. And this is the second year I think we've been privileged to prepare for this feast here in Livingston with the relic of St. Alphonsa beside us. And recently, Edinburgh was telling me that many more miracles have come from devotion to this wonderful saint, to St. Alphonsa, have been accorded to her intercession. We do not, though, just pray to saints when we need help. I pray that we also pray to saints when we want to say thank you. To say thank you for all the graces that we have in our lives. The love of our families. The devotion to our faith in Jesus. The traditions and practices of our own traditions. And also that sense of being in touch with God through being in touch with others in Christian life. Today, as we think about St. Alphonsa and the Gospel of Mark, we remember that St. Alphonsa suffered a lot for Jesus. She did not seek comfort for herself, but only that she was allowed to serve Jesus with total devotion. We cannot serve Jesus if we are at first looking for comfort for ourselves. We cannot be a true disciple if we are not willing to be open to suffering in Jesus' name. We cannot call ourselves a friend of Jesus if we do not also, like Jesus, take at times the hard road to the salvation of the kingdom. Jesus warns us that the call of the gospel is not an easy one, but it is the true one. It is the true cross. It is the true salvation of God. And it is for us to live the truth that comes from God. And St. Alphonsa helps us to be true to God, and to be true to ourselves, and to be true to those who walk alongside us. Let us pray in these 9 days of the novena of St. Alphonsa that we may be renewed in our desire to be true to God, to be true to ourselves, to be true to St. Alphonsa, and to be true to the people we serve. And we ask this through the intercession of Saint Alphonsa, and in Jesus' name. Amen.
നമുക്ക് സന്തോഷത്തോടെ പ്രത്യാശയോടെ കർത്താവേ, ഞങ്ങളുടെ പ്രാർത്ഥന കേൾക്കണമേ എന്ന് അപേക്ഷിക്കാം.